16. You and your 5,000 Instagram followers.
7,000 Instagram.
What got you into racing? How did you start motorsport?
I started 6 years ago in karting, and I was the first time on a karting track with my sister's husband, and it was a really good idea to try it a little bit, some karting, and then it was fixed to do it more and more, and yeah, then we bought a race kart, and that was the start. Yeah.
Cool. And Naomi, how did you start?
Pretty much a similar story. I was invited to an indoor go-karting party and I just really enjoyed it, and I was quite upset when the day was over. So I had to annoy my dad a lot. Although, you know, I have to say he was quite willing to take me back because he enjoys it as well. But yeah, so that's how I got in. We started playing a bit around on rental karts, and then eventually he bought me my own go-kart, and the rest is history.
And Naomi, who is your biggest role model? In general?
Yeah, it's a really tough question. I think within the sport, it's so difficult to say who your role model is, because at the top there's just so many people who are really good, and there's so many factors about all of them which inspire you. But I have to say that I'm probably Lewis Hamilton's biggest fan, and I do appreciate him a lot because he's very consistent, really fast, but he also doesn't lose himself within the sport, and he still shows his personality, which I admire. And other than that, just everybody around me really inspires me, and I look up to them, and you can always learn from all the people around you, so that's my answer.
And what do you think is the best part of being a racing driver? What do you enjoy most about the sport?
I think just competition in general. I think competition keeps you trying to be the best version of yourself. When you lack that competition in your life, you might just let go a little bit all around, whereas now you like always think about how's the best way to do everything, and it keeps you on point.
And what do you think the best part of racing is, Marilyn?
Yeah, it's quite the same, because if you do a well job, you want to do it better and better, and it's never ending. It's a lot of fun and so interesting to learn a lot on the track about the car and something else, and it's amazing.
That's good. And do you have any role models that you look up to?
Not really one special role model, because I love all drivers or sport guys. It's important to see they're interesting to something, and yeah, I don't have really one of them.
Okay. And okay, as a racing driver, you need to be in time for briefings and of course the races. So who out of the both of you is the worst of not being on time?
I'd say me. I didn't know. Yeah, I would have to go with me. Yeah, we'll go with me. Okay. You know, I've got African in me. I can't help it.